Alright, so I'm about to get this motor. I've kind of cleaned up a little bit in here. It still looks like a mess, but cleaned up a little bit so I can move around and maneuver. I've already got my engine hoist out so I can pull this motor off the stand. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with that. I've got everything kind of hooked up already, so what we're going to do, and I went ahead and put the spark plugs in it. I mean, there really wasn't a need to have that videos. Everything over here is buttoned up, ready to go. So at this point, we're just going to pull this motor off of this engine stand and then release this bracket from the engine engine, and then get ready to put the clutch kit and everything on the crank, so we can go ahead and get all of that taken care of and then slap that transmission on there and hopefully get this baby in today. So I'm gonna find a place to sit you guys down so we can get this started, and you guys can just kind of watch the whole process of me doing it. Everything I've done on this build, I've done it by myself, so that's if you're looking at doing something without having any help from anybody else, it is possible to do it. It just takes a little bit longer and a lot of maneuvering things by yourself, up and down, getting up under the car, things like that. But let's get this thing started and see you on the other side. Don't think I'm going to be getting this transmission put on this motor today. Just realized that the kit that I got did not come with a bearing for inside the crank here, and I definitely need it, and I need to get one, and I don't even want to take the chance of pulling this old one out. I mean, I'll just get another one, wait another day or two, however long it takes. I'm going to call around some of the auto zones and stuff and see if they may have one. If they do, then maybe I can get everything done today, but right now it's looking like it may be another couple days, so wish me luck. Alright guys, so I was lucky enough to find one of these pilot bearings at O'Reilly's, out of all places. Very lucky with that. So I've already put it in the freezer, let it kind of get cold, and now I'm going to try to get this thing pressed in without messing it up. I'm going to use a 15/16 socket and just kind of try to tap it in evenly around. Here we go. and there is a little spot in the back that will stop the bearing. And that's it. There it is. Bearings in. So just like that, I can now finish what I started earlier, working with the getting the clutch assembly and everything put on here. I've already got it where everything with the flywheel is going to line up the way it should. So now I'm going to get the flywheel and get started with putting everything on here to be able to put the clutch assembly and all that on there. So I also want to mention that there is a locker that's for your flywheel lock. Make sure that it is in the area that it's supposed to be. And then I've also noticed that when you look at the back side of the flywheel, there's a notch in here for that actual safety pin that's on the back of the crank. There's the flywheel, and you want to put the bolts in a star pattern so you don't over tighten it in areas that it's not supposed to be. So start here. I'm just going to snug them up for now. So now we're going to torque them down to 115 Newton meters, and I'm going to put my locker in.
idea. With unlimited skips, ad-free listening, and offline mode, upgrading to premium is a no-brainer. You can listen to any song, anywhere, anytime, without any limits. Ready to go premium? Tap the banner to learn more. Some guy called Peter managed to jump a skipping rope over 12,000 times in an hour. Really, it's a world record. We looked it up. Well, we think you'd like Spotify Premium. Instead of just 6 skips an hour, Premium gives you unlimited skips. So you can jump between tracks as much as you like. Learn more about Premium when you tap the banner. Go on, do it for Peter.
So at this point my battery's about to die. What I'm just going to do now is get this transmission mounted up, and just want to let you know that you got to make sure that you get your throwout bearing in here the correct way. I don't have it on me at the moment, but just be sure to do that. I'm going to have to go charge my battery up on the camera, so we'll see y'all after I've got the transmission mounted.